Slop City Podcast!
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's coming back. The second.
I'm coming back today.
That was a run.
You were taking us home.
Whoa. Don't you bring me down today.
Okay, let me try. Just kidding. Everyone would rather fucking end it than listen to me try that.
Why you got your glasses on?
What do you mean?
Trying to hide something?
No, I'm not trying to hide nothing at all, dude. I just think these glasses are sick as fuck, and they look sick as fuck with my bootlegged ass Chief shirt you already fucking called me out for, brother.
Where'd you get them cool sunglasses?
These cool sunglasses, got them in a very large bin at a Walmart near the river in Steelville, Missouri, or some shit like that.
What river did you go to?
The
Hoozah?
Yeah, I went to the Hoozah.
I almost drowned in the Black River, not the Hoozah.
What are you talking about? You drowned in the river.
I almost drowned in the river, Barbara.
You did not drown.
Almost drowned, Barbara. Obviously, I didn't drown. I'm still alive.
Yeah, if you drowned, you're dead.
That's why I said almost drowned.
Okay.
Lord, huh?
Lord, all right.
Sis saved my life, Barbara.
Sis saved your life?
Yes, Barbara.
How?
She pulled me up from underneath the canoe.
Did she look at you with her big, strong paws and say...
Kind of.
Lion King?
She pulled me up.
That was a Lion King reference for everyone
She
that
pulled
didn't
me
get
up
that.
out of the water.
She did. Yep. That's great. One arm?
Don't remember.
You must have been about to fucking die, brother. If she did it with one arm, that's sick as fuck.
Yeah, she got me.
We went whitewater rafting, and I had a helmet and a life jacket on, and I went under, and I thought I was dead.
Who got you?
No one. I came up like...
Did you go...
Oh, and not just once. I know I did it like 30 times, because I remember coming up the first time and being like... I remember just coming up and being so fucking scared. Like, this is it. This is the rest of my life. It's gone.
So you fell out of the raft.
Oh, flipped out. That was actually, I think that might have been right before Bobby showed his nutsack in the kayak photo. And at the end of the day, when they did the slide and they showed us all the photos and we saw Bobby's nutsack, greatest day ever. Oh, God, we were laughing so hard. And all the families are like, ha, 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 wow, look at all our cool pictures. Ha, ha. And you got this fucking weirdo's testicle out in the photos. But we flipped during that.
Were you supposed to?
Oh, man. Our guy was giving us the spicy ride. He was hooking it up.
Was there?
But we did flip. We had helmets on, and the whole thing, it was a pretty big, like, you know.
Is there a guy who will just do a regular, just floating down the river, not
Sure.
flipping?
Yeah. There is. There's plenty of those guys. And the cool part is when you get into those big rafts, when you're floating down the river, like the big fuckers, the big kahunas, you walk into the water and get into them. You know what I'm saying?
You have to put your leg over the side.
Yeah, but I think you could get in where it's really shallow and then go from there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then your other compadres could fucking blast you into space and they jump in.
What happens when you fall out of the boat and it's not shallow water? How do you get back in?
What happens when you fall out of the boat and it's not in the shallow water?
Yeah.
Strong guys got to pick you up.
Huh.
And the strong guys are the guys. They're the ones doing all the work. You think you're doing work? You're not. You're just paddling along. You're just paddling along like a little minion.
Another situation where I don't trust people that say they're the experts.
Well, this guy was an expert.
I don't trust them. Because if I would have went on that trip, I would not have been alive. I'm just going to be honest with you. Not that great of a swimmer. I would have got turned around and started swimming to the bottom of the river.
You think you would have been you just would have been a goner?
Yeah, I would not be alive today. I'm surprised all y'all are alive. Have people drowned on those trips?
Nah.
Yeah, let's look up figures.
I'm not looking up any kind of figures from Nantahala Outdoor Center, okay? I'm just not. But I will go to Nantahala Outdoor Center again. I'm trying to find this nutsack picture. Instead, I just found a weird guy who looks exactly like Tim.
Tim McGraw?
Tim Walsh.
God, I love Tim Walsh.
And then I looked in our photos. There's a photo of Tony La Russa when he had really bad shingles. When I got shingles, Tim was roasting me and was like, hey, good luck. Sent me that photo of Tony fucking La Russa.
Jeez. Tony was not playing there.
Yeah. I mean, those whitewater rafting guys, I guess you're right. I would trust a whitewater rafting guy way over some cat launching me into the freaking ocean. I'll tell you that.
I'm not trusting any of them. No self-proclaimed people are going to put my life at risk.
You're done?
I'm done. I'm trying to squeeze out as many years as I can, and I'm not going to have it taken away by so-called experts.
Yeah.
Not an alligator expert, not a, what's that called? Bungee cord expert, not a skydiver, not a whitewater rafter, not a submersible, none of it.
I'm saying I think you should maybe take the whitewater rafter guy out of there. I think he could have a really nice time along the river. And as long as you've got your little life jacket and your little helmet and all your stuff, you're going to be just fine. Because you're not in a thing. You know what I'm saying? You can swim.
I'm scared.
Well, I mean, then you need to go on a Class 1 river. And Class 1 rivers are for the babies. And that's where you need to be.
What class were you guys on?
Well, the Class 1 river that we did do one time, because we did the easy one first, to ease into it to see if everyone can process this. And the whole time we were all like, let's get this thing going. And then,
And then old Spicy Boy came.
Old Spicy Boy, Vic, came.
Spicy came and he's like, oh, you guys want to.
Oh, he asked, do you guys want the spicy ride or you want this?
Did
And
he
we were
say
like,
that?
yeah. We were like, we want the spicy ride. Ate mushrooms the night before. People were puking. I pissed my pants. I've definitely told you this story. I've had
Yeah,
to.
but I probably blocked it out because
it's traumatic to you.
It really is. When you're going down something that has hard stones and rocks in the way and you're just bouncing around and water splashing.
It's scary.
It is scary.
I mean, I'll tell you right here, right now, like some of those moments in that whitewater rafting thing, it was scary. I was
scared. And that's not thrilling. People sometimes thrive and are called what's adrenaline junkies. I don't thrive on fear. I don't thrive on getting scared the daylights out of me. It just makes me scared. I'm not a thrill seeker, if you will.
The daylights. Yeah, listen. Now I'm just not looking to get the daylights scared out of me, and that's it. I will not go to this haunted house.
I don't want to go to haunted house.
Even though it's Halloween, I'm not going. I'm not getting the daylight scared of me for nothing. I ain't paying to get the daylight scared of me.
And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I ain't paying $30 to get scared.
Well, it's 60 now, Roger, so you'd be paying a lot more than that, my man.
Well, it was 30 the last time I went.
Oh, God. I pissed my pants in a fucking haunted house. I also pissed my pants at Grateful Dead a couple weeks ago. Laughed so hard at Rafe, urinated in my pants, projected onto the ground. I was laughing so hard that Rafe I had to tell him there was piss everywhere. That's that photo I sent Randy of my piss pants.
Yeah, I was wondering where that was because the floor looked like a venue.
Oh, yeah. Urinated everywhere. Wrigley Field. Laughed so hard at Rafe because there was like a big drum solo when it was late at night and I'd eaten mushrooms. Yeah, those are my piss pants. There is some debris to the right buttocks. It looks like some debris.
Looks like you'd been sitting on maybe a stone or a rock.
Yeah, I was just sitting on a hot stone. But yeah, I mean, that is just, look at that.
What did he say that was so gall darn funny?
So, I went both nights to the show. There was a Friday night show, Saturday night show. Friday night, I took Rafe too. Saturday night, I took our buddy Steve Rains too. The Friday night show, we show up. I eat mushrooms. When did I? Probably right when we walked in, or maybe a little bit into walking in. I ate some mushrooms, and I was smoking weed, drinking a little bit, and like my mushrooms started to kick in right when we found our seats, and just a little bit. Like I could just tell a little bit. I was like,
Here we go.
I was like this. This was me right when my mushrooms kicked in Wrigley Field. Yeah, and I looked at everybody like that. Saw an old guy, and I went, and he went.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. He didn't do that. I wish he did.
Wow.
But so I feel my mushies starting to kick in just a little bit. And I'm like, woo, baby, we are in for a night. I'm wearing this new fucking tiger shirt I got from Plato's Closet. Little button up tiger shirt. It's got a little pair of tigers hanging out all over it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. It was nice. I was feeling good. And we get to our seats, and Rafe and I look at the sky, and we're like, holy fuck. This guy's sitting in his seat alone. And you could just see.
Blasted?
Oh, God. His mushrooms or whatever he ate had kicked in, and he was not having a good time.
Oh, not having a good time.
I got so much video footage of him. Rafe and I were laughing so fucking hard. He was sitting there with his vape going like this, like me when I'm coked out, but worse. He was like, I got video of it. I don't want to put it on here. I'll put it on the Patreon. I will do that. But we have so much video footage of him. We were laughing so hard. And I am in a we're probably on similar drugs, me and this man, but I'm in a totally different place than this guy is. And Rafe and I both looked at him. We sat down immediately. We both peeped him. We're both like, holy fuck. I'm like, look behind you, look behind you, look behind you, look behind you. And we're both losing our minds, crying, laughing, because we watched this guy go through a roller coaster of emotions the entire night.
Yeah, the poor guy.
Well, he ended up popping out of his shell, having the time of his life. I mean, but yeah, this was him at the beginning. And it was like the sunlight was out. Everything was getting ready to set. Show starts at 7:30. Things are about to set.
Oh, God, I thought it was an all-day event.
Or show started at 6:30, I think. I think it was 6:30. Either way, no. It's like a 4.5, 5-hour concert. It's a long concert.
I thought it was like 8 to 12. I thought it was an all-day thing. Like, you get there in the morning and they just start playing and play all night.
That's probably how it used to be, but with venues and all these fucking cocksuckers getting their little ticket prices and all their stupid fucking things. Excuse me.
Huh?
They don't do that anymore because you have to be out by 11 p.m. and that's it. Like, they do not fuck around at these places. And I guess if you, overstay your welcome, you're out of there. Guess what? Wrigley ain't having you back.
Banned.
Yeah, you could get banned.
Did you sit on the floor?
No. Had seats the first night, went to the floor the second night because one guy refused to admit that he was in our seats on the second night. And I got so mad and I went up to a person. I'm like, I don't understand what the fuck this guy's problem is, but I'm like, he will not get the fuck out of my seats that I fucking paid for. And then this guy, manager, I think he just was like, oh, God, I don't want to talk to this motherfucker. He was like, y'all want to go down to the pit? And I was like, hell yeah. So we followed this guy, and he got us wristbands and everything, and we got to go down to the pit. Yeah, didn't even have to suck his dick or anything.
No, I want to sit.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that was what happened. I realized I will never be at another concert standing like that again. I'm not as nimble as I used to be. Can't handle it. Sitting here right now, I'm sitting, and my back hurts.
Yep. Back hurt.
Back hurting. Need to straighten it out a little bit. Yeah, we need better posture because we got a lot of life to live on stage, standing up and stuff.
Very erect. Still on the camera?
Do I look erect?
As erect as I'm sitting?
I should be wearing my sunglasses while I'm talking about Grateful Dead out of my bargain bin Walmart.
Did they have openers?
Hell no, dude.
They just come out?
Just come out. Guns blazing, dude. They don't give a fuck. No openers, nothing. John Mayer crushing it. Bob Weir crushing it.
Is
all the
John on tour with them, or just special guest?
No, he's part of Dead and Company. He's been a part of it for 3 years.
Huh?
Yeah. I don't think anyone thought he would stay this long. And to be honest, I didn't either. When I heard that John Mayer was going to come on as part of Dead and Company, because I think 2015 is when they went back on tour, and then 2017 or 2018, I don't know, maybe it was earlier or whatever, when Dead & Co. was founded. But no one thought he would stay on this long. He's been fucking touring with them for at least 3 years.
Does
now.
he play the guitar?
Yeah,
That's all he does?
Sings.
Oh,
He sings, plays the guitar, fucking noodles with them. Like he
What's
is having,
noodle?
he's just farting around, fucking riffing. That's what made me laugh so hard and piss my pants is like they had this crazy drum solo and they have like it was 2015 when he became a member. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So since they went back on tour, but they have these crazy fucking light shows and everything. I mean, it's fucking awesome. Can't even imagine how much money it costs to put on. And there was like a big crazy drum solo where all you hear is like, and Rafe just stands up and it just starts dancing so full out.
As a joke, but for real.
Both. Roasting everybody, but also was like, damn, this is tight, And I mean, people are feeling this drum solo. And it's like, I mean, the place is, you hear nothing but purple and green lights. And it's like,
wait, you hear purple lights?
Well,
you were really tripping, dude. God damn. You hear purple and blue lights.
Purple and green.
Green.
But yeah, I was feeling. Either way, he was fucking drumming it up. I'm hearing, I'm feeling, I'm seeing the lights. We're laughing. Because we're watching this guy trip his balls off behind us, go on a full journey. I mean, the guy sat there for 40 minutes going.
Did you feel like you were looking at yourself?
Yes, and it was so cringe. Rafe and I were both like, God damn, dude, we are so glad we're not there. Rafe goes, that's you on coke.
Yeah, whatever, cokehead.
Yeah. And so we watched him come out of his shell. He came alive that night. I mean, started off rough for him, and it's like you don't want to call attention to him, but Rafe and I were like taking pictures and videoing. Oh God, I probably have 20 minutes of footage of this motherfucker.
And when Rafe stood up and danced, is that when you peed?
I laughed so hard because he started doing it and I was laughing really hard already, but then he wouldn't stop. He committed so hard. And you know how stupid he looks when his face lights up when he's like, and he's like fucking really into it and fucking playing the fake drums. And he's like,
it was air drumming too?
Oh, air drumming the entire time. I couldn't stop laughing. And he went on I pissed myself. I pissed so hard and I was crying laughing. We were both laughing so hard. And that he sat down and I had to tell him, I said, hey, listen, I can't have you make a big deal out of this. But I just pissed everywhere. And I was like, it is all over the seat, all over. It is everywhere. So I need you to get up, head to the bathroom, go get me some paper towels just so I can get up, so I can kind of dry off this first wave. So I could dry off the first splash. And you guys saw that picture.
Yeah,
that was
a lot of urine.
That wasn't just a little bit. And I was sitting down. I was relaxed. Muscles might have been a little more loose than they usually are. I don't think it has anything to do with the drugs. Now, some would disagree. And that may be true. But here's what I'll say. I pissed my pants on mushrooms or off mushrooms. So you be the judge. Right. But yeah, so he had to go. I mean, God, had to throw my underwear away. Guess what? Wrigley Field got a pair of my underwear.
Did you just wear your wet pants then for the rest of the night?
Had to. And it was nice and hot, so I think they dried up. It was disgusting.
Did you smell like urine the rest of the night?
So I did do a lot of kind of drying and washing and things like that in there. I did what I had to do.
Standing in the bathroom in your underpants?
Just sat down with my shorts on, put my legs out straight, did some stretches, pulled my pants off. Made sure I was stretching my back out and stuff like that. And I just took them and I tossed them. Because I said, you know what? What's worse than having one really wet liquid on your person? Having two very wet fabrics.
Yeah.
Because that's, what I'm talking about. You're wet. You're going to the fucking, you're at the pool. You're at the beach. Worst thing in the fucking world. Six Flags. You're soaking.
Walking around soaking wet.
Yeah, you're soaking wet. So, yeah, I mean, I had to take care of business. Luckily, I was in a place where everybody smelled horrific with a bunch of very foul-smelling people, which is great.
Did they have any of those mister things?
Did not come into contact with a mister. If I did, I would have taken my pants off, had my actual pussy out at Wrigley Field, and just said, I'm just rinsing these off to the security guard. And I would have done my hand just like this. But I said, hey, I'm just rinsing these off. Stand back. Stand back. Yeah. But it was a whirlwind of emotions. Greatest part is after that, too, I didn't even shower when I got home, and Rafe and I fucked, and he ate my pussy, which is the funniest part, because there's probably pee all over me.
Whoa.
And I even said, I go, did it taste like pee? And, I mean, he said some weird, gross guy thing or something.
Yeah, it did.
It's something just gross that guys
Ugh.
say.
I would never let somebody eat my PUCINA when I
think I might have taken a wipe to it, but I did eat and ate
being
the
out there
mushrooms that
all
night.
day, though, too. Mm-mm.
Yeah. I mean, I took a leap of faith. And
And
guess what? Two
turned out
people
okay.
came.
Turned out okay, so
Turned out okay, and two people came.
really a blessing.
Yeah, it was really nice. So all in all, really fun time.
Now, did he come when he was eating your pussy? So funny. He's just jerking while he's eating it. Oh.
No, he's not even jerking.
Oh.
He's just straight eating it and just comes without even touching it. It's like, what? Like
We came at the same time.
Okay, you're really leaning in a little too much to this generous lover thing. Like, what are you doing?
Ah.
But I just love her pussy so much that I don't even need to enter it. I immediately come. I just come so quickly.
Well, it was in a hotel then.
Airbnb. Yeah. We'll never pay that much for an Airbnb again. Got one in Grant or what's it called? Trying to think of the neighborhood, even though I am a Chicago expert. Can't remember the neighborhood. North Shore, Land Shore, Shore. So, yeah, it was a nice little area we stayed at. I paid extra money to get a rooftop pool, and it was closed. So that was awesome. Yeah. Yep.
Did you complain?
Yeah, and like they were like, oh, there was an emergency. I'm like, man, fuck y'all.
Take some money off, brother.
That's what I'm fucking saying. They don't give a fuck about me.
I was trying to get an Airbnb in Denver to do my little hotel review thing, and cute little place. And then when I went to rent it, the cleaning fee was like $120. Like, no, absolutely not. Especially in a place where they want you to take the sheets off, take out the trash, all that bullshit.
They wanted you to do all of that?
I don't know, but they generally do.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Here's what I say. When I stay in your place, you're in luck because you ain't got to take sheets off. You just need to wipe the leather couch off because there's cum on it.
Well, tell that to them.
Yeah. I write that in my profile. I just let them know up front, hey, this is the kind of guy I am. So you either get on $120 cleaning fee is I mean, it's just like, what?
It's just a way to trick you, basically, because you don't know that till you go to check out, and it shows you all the fees and stuff.
Yeah. I think they do have a setting now where it's like, you can view all of the fees at once. And it's like, well, why don't you just do that from the start?
Right.
Why don't you just not have a misleading gargoyle of a website?
Why don't you just put words with asterisks around it in the title of your Airbnb?
Yeah, why don't you just let us know there's no fucking leaf included? Just let me know. Let me know up top. No leaf included. That's what I need to know. If it's not included, let me know. I was so fucking mad about that rooftop pool, dude.
I would have lost it.
I was fucking pissed.
Because everybody knows when Tina goes to an Airbnb, she wants a pool.
I want a pool.
She ain't renting one without a pool.
I want a pool.
And if she does, she's going to go on that other app where you share somebody's pool for a couple hours a day.
Swimply. And I'm getting all my friends over. Yeah. Guess what? We're cranking. Get this party started by Linda Perry. because we're about to get this party started because I just rented a Swimply pool.
Big pool guy over here.
Now, here's the great part about renting a pool on Swimply. Sometimes you get one that does not allow you to use their bathroom, and that is just a fun time. That's when
so they want you to piss in their pool.
They want you to bring a pee bucket and piss in the pool. You would fit in great there. Any place that has I would never peg you as someone who could live on the road or whatever, but now that you're good at pissing in a pee bucket and you're okay with just having it there, I mean,
well,
I guess
I'd say I'm good with it, but not good at it. I will say that piss gets all over my legs and on the floor. So I had to put like
Donatello.
I had to put Donatello down on the floor and stand on him. And I'm taking the piss bucket. I had two. I had an oval shaped.
Wait, was there really a guy named Donatello?
No.
Oh, okay. I just had to quickly make sure.
I put down a towel is what I was saying.
Oh,
I had
Donatello.
an oval shaped one and a round one, and I tried both.
Under the piss bucket or kind of just around?
No, the piss buckets. I had an oval one
Okay.
and a round one.
Okay.
And I took the oval one and put it so close to my pussy area. But still, piss was coming out and running down my legs.
Mm-hmm.
So then I tried the round one. Again, I had it like, say, here's my legs and here's the creases. So far up there.
Sure.
Still, piss was going up and over. And I'm not sure how.
I'm trying to figure out. I wonder, are you not blasting hard enough? Because you need to be going full force.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know if the pussy's just too large. I don't know what's happening.
Well, I mean...
All I know is I'm so glad my toilet's fixed.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, you've been pissing in buckets for too long.
But I am still peeing in the storage space when I have to. And I have to put a little towel down right there. Because I know there's going to get some pee on the floor.
Okay, can you actually never show that particular...
This is the particular napkin.
Again?
I'm using. My urine is very dark. Need to drink more water.
Right when you picked that up, I felt sick. I mean, I just instantly felt
What's wrong with
not good. It's dirty like that. And you're like, yeah, I need to put a towel down around my piss bucket in my podcast studio. Hey, come record a podcast with me. We got a good piss bucket in the corner, a very mediocre chair.
Now, the chair is better because I have mic stands like that one. It comes wherever you're sitting.
Hey, that's great. You got new ones.
Yep. So the next time you're in there should be more comfortable. And if it's not, we can go chair shopping together.
Yep.
Get you one that you like sitting in.
Yeah. I think I'm just starting to have all this upper back and middle back pain because I don't know why, but it is creeping in nice and hard.
It's called getting elderly.
I just want someone to fucking beat the shit out of my back. Do you know what I'm saying? I want someone to fuck it up. I mean, do stuff to it that I didn't even know could be done. It's like I imagine what I want done to my back right now. I just want
Your eyes.
I just want, you know, I just want some, a little bit of like.
Oh, you want somebody to do that to you?
No, what I want on my back right now, what I'm imagining is like, you know, like you push something out, like a push.
Like a pill, maybe?
Yeah.
Get
That's
like
what
an
I'm imagining.
Imodium out of a thing?
Yeah, like an Imodium or a birth control pill, and you push it out. That's what I want someone to do in my back, but to every single little vertebrae on that little area. And I want them to pop every single thing out of there.
So you want your back to be essentially like a foil packet. Is that what they call them?
Yes.
Foil packs?
And yeah, so it's like basically, you know, you open your birth control. I don't know what kind you have or your friends have, but I have the kind that looks almost like a little credit card shape, you know, and it's got all the little things. I'd basically like to take that, turn it like that.
Mm-hmm. I wish we had live recording, rewinding capabilities.
Me too. Just so we can watch that. Oh God, it hurt. Well, golly,
Hitting your funny bone, it'll take the wind out of you.
Well,
It'll knock the wind out of you.
Hey, dude, you'll get freaking the wind knocked the fuck out of you.
Knock the daylights out of you.
Hey, be careful. You're about to get the freaking daylights knocked out of you, my man. I do want to look up knocked wind out.
When we were on the porch taking a break between podcasts, I envisioned that I would fall over the side and get the wind knocked out of me. And then we started talking about how silly that saying is, getting the wind. Oh.
Getting the wind knocked out of you is an idiom that refers to the difficulty of breathing and temporary paralysis of the diaphragm caused by reflex diaphragmatic spasm when sudden force is applied to the upper central region of the abdomen and solar plexus. And the solar plexus is kind of this weird spot in between your two nipples if you have two and your one belly button if you do have one belly button. If you don't have any of those three items on your person, please just kind of use that. You know where nipples usually are and belly buttons are. Yours is going to be about halfway in between your belly button and your two nipples. So that is where your solar plexus is if you're looking to knock the daylights out of somebody here soon.
Victims of such a winding episode often groan in a strained manner until normal breathing resumes.
Okay. I know what I need to do.
There's some research that's coming out lately that lipedema is caused by, God, what is it called? Sudden compartment syndrome. Sudden compartment syndrome.
What the fuck does that
I don't
mean?
even know.
Where you just have a sudden compartment?
I don't know. It sounds wild. Wind knocked out. Getting the wind knocked out.
Oh no, what is she doing?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I don't want to see a lady in a wheelchair getting hit by a car.
Whoa, slow-mo. Oh. Oh, it was that blast down, dude. The slow-mo just makes it so much funnier. No.
No.
Man, I want to hear the groans. I remember getting the wind knocked out of me on a balance beam one time.
Ooh.
And hoo-wee, I remember. And they let me know, like, hey, you just had the wind knocked out of you. You're okay. Because I was down there. Imagine me down there on the ground. I'm probably like.
Wind
probably like
knocked
this.
out. Oh, he barely hit that guy.
3, 2, 1. Oh my God. I'm so dizzy.
Ooh.
I just pissed myself.
2, 1.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
It's only in my shorts.
I'm so dizzy.
Use
3,
the white towel hanging from the back of the door.
oh my God.
Are you able to
I'm so dizzy.
turn that off?
Yeah, I can shut it off.
I don't want to watch this guy anymore.
3,
Nah, he's kind of a douche. I want to see the girl get her shit knocked out.
Girl gets knocked out of her pony.
You gonna let me do it? You gonna let me do it? That really hurt.
Holy shit.
You gonna let me do it?
That's
More?
scary.
That's messed up, dude. That hurts. I've had the wind knocked out of me, dude.
What happened?
Whew. I did like what that girl did. Just kind of laid there and was like,
So you made the sounds, the groan sounds?
I can't breathe.
I don't think I've ever had it then. I can't remember a specific. I'm sure I have. I just don't remember a specific.
That guy's sounds got me. I mean, got me good. Holy, I gotta listen to it again.
Oh, God.
3, 2, 1. Oh my God. I'm so dizzy.
God, that's alarming.
It was the first guttural sound.
God, I mean, right on his back.
Oh, God. That first gutter, that's what happened to me. I flipped over the balance beam and I just slammed down on my back, and that was exactly it.
That's a good thing you didn't hurt your back.
Yeah, you're right. Hoo-wee. Man.
How much urine was in your pant?
Well, enough that I did what's known as a loop-de-loo with the toilet paper. So I actually took a long piece of toilet paper, folded it into two, took it over my underwear, put it on the bottom, wrapped it around the layer. Now it's kind of packed in between.
To sort of protect it.
So it's going to dry up from both sides. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Going to be drying the underwear, protecting it from getting onto the denim. What? Oh, like this? Like that? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
What about me?
Wow, must be nice, Libbie. Fucking teacher's pet. But yeah,
Yeah, boy.
I'm just more mad that I showered this morning. And already there's a little piss pocket.
Well, what do you have to do for the rest of the day?
I got time to shower. It's not the point. The point is I took the time to take a shower this morning to really freshen up.
Well, you don't have to take a full shower. You can
No.
just get in there, give her a good spray, and then get out.
Oh, yeah, and I just got a new fucking shower head.
Wow.
Yeah.
You be
Oh, yeah.
spraying that thing?
Oh, God. Oh, it's so good. I mean, I think it's
Ejaculating?
Oh, no. I'm using my
Okay.
clit sucker for that with my little towel to soak up all the
Juices?
liquids, all the juices.
You're
all
not spraying it with your handheld?
No, doesn't do it for me. I need a real suck.
What if you were to lay down and maybe spread your legs like this?
Yeah, let me do that in a fucking stand-up shower that doesn't even have a tub. I don't even have a tub. I just have a stand-up shower now.
What if you laid on the bathroom floor and then Rafe took the sprayer and just, got as far as he could out of the shower?
For sure. We would have to call a plumber because there would be water everywhere. And all of that work done to our bathroom and repairing the hole was for nothing. They're like, wait, how did you get all this water out here? I'm like, oh.
Rafe was spraying my clit with the sprayer.
Yeah, we were actually trying to spray my clit out. Just clean it.
Oh, that is really nice.
So, yeah, I can't use that. You ever use a shower head to...
I mean, I've tried it. Ain't enough pressure.
It's just not enough.
I'd have to have like a fire hose. You know how they have like 2 or 3 guys holding it? Because the pressure's so high. That's kind of what I would need.
Yeah, I would need just a standard garden hose that you spray, that you push the thing on. Like, here's the kind of nozzle that I'm looking
Well, they have full spray, Mr. Shower.
Mhm.
Did I say shower already? Shower, full, spray. What are the other choices?
Yeah, so let's give this guy a check right here. See what he's got. Okay.
Cone. I never understood the cone.
Here it is. Yep, center. Cone. Soaker. Mist. Shower. Jet. Flat. So, interesting.
The flat one I don't get either.
Why are they showing them all to these? Does it only come out of that nozzle?
Haven't you ever used one of those? You turn it to the...
Yeah. But I'm saying...
Yeah, it only comes
Oh.
out of that little hole.
I guess you're right. I don't know. I was a kid when these things were around, spraying my friends down, thinking about kissing them. What?
Huh?
I'm just kidding. I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about vandalizing homes.
I like the shower one, to water plants or the soaker? You okay?
Yeah.
Burped?
Just, yeah. You think you could come off of one of your 5 beverages, hand me that water over?
I can come off of it.
Libbie is the first person in history to ever have a drink carrier in front of her where all 4 drinks are hers.
Is that a problem?
Mm-mm.
I like to say hydrated.
The cone makes sense to me. It comes out like a little...
Don't like it. It's too much like the flat one, which is abrasive and could tear skin. It's like a knife.
Oh, the flat one can definitely break skin, like a dog bite.
Why have the... Oh, my God. Who's holding that? No one.
Roll over image to zoom in.
These Photoshop pictures on some of these items that come from other countries
Out
are
of control.
ridiculous.
Squeeze, push lever, hold, open, lock clip for continuous water flow. Like they're so... Oh, wow. Look.
Oh!
That's so... On this photo right here, where do you land in terms of pressure on your pussy that you need? Now, if you're just working with a straight garden hose, where are you falling on this graph?
I'm going to say either center or jet, but jet might be too much. Look at soaker.
Soaker is so... But that's a guy's cum.
That's like if something is lodged in there and it's not able to come out all the way.
Yeah, that's like when you're trying to hit your vape pen and all you keep getting is chunks of wax in it. You're like, what the fuck? Why isn't this pulling?
I'm going to say center jet.
Soaker is like when you go into someone's house and you're like, boy, you really need CLR, calcium, lime, rust. That's what the looks like. Just a very
Pleated?
depleted, a depleted shower head.
Yeah, definitely needs to be.
Shower ain't gonna do it for me. I'm saying I'm going with center, and I actually, this may not be up your alley, but I'm going with flat for me, maybe. Because I think the flat at a, you know what I'm saying? It can do a nice little pressure onto your clitoris.
Not about that's going to shoot needles out at you.
You think the flat's gonna get me?
That's sharp.
You think it's taking off a layer of epidermis?
It's sharp. It'll remove your plaque psoriasis with one sweep. Just give you a good whoosh, and it's gone.
Cut to me in my backyard, sitting there like this on my wrestling chair that I have, my wrestling Royal Rumble folding chair, and someone's spraying the psoriasis off me. I mean, yeah, I'm going with something like that. I think if you just need the soaker to come, you're horny.
Yeah.
Because
That's
look
just
at
barely
that.
touching you.
They've got this middle part right here that looks to be maybe some sort of bark or a plant. And the soaker's not even hardly reaching that. So I don't get why they call it the soaker. I think they should call that a mist.
If I was going to get this Atronic heavy-duty garden hose nozzle spray nozzle hand sprayer, I would just ask for 3 settings. Shower, center, and jet. Because sometimes you have a plant that's over on the other side of the yard, and your hose does not fit.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to aim with the jet to hopefully get it in there.
Yeah, you're essentially, if you know how to aim like that, you essentially could run a tank, a missile, any kind of operation like that. Once you know the trajectory of your Atronic heavy-duty garden hose nozzle spray nozzle hand sprayer, you can pretty much do anything.
Yeah.
And, I mean, just print this off, attach it to your resume.
Right.
When you're applying for a job as a
You could say proficient in Atronic heavy-duty garden hose nozzle spray nozzle hand sprayer.
Mm-hmm. And that'll really get you going and get you the job. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, these pictures on here. Find another item that we can look at the pictures because they're just. The pictures on these things are just ridiculous. See, those are all really nice pictures.
See, this is actually the kind of picture you want when you're heading in. This has the info that you need. and shows us how it works exactly. That's really nice. This is actually a model one, the Restmo garden hose. We're going to go ahead and vouch for that. Let's look up a pet garden hose attachment because I bet that'll have some really nice
cute
ones.
pictures. Yeah.
Pet garden. Yeah, I was going to write an attachment, but I realized I didn't need to. So I went ahead and backspaced on attachment and just put in pet garden hose.
Right.
Hey, Randy, you yawn one more time and you're fucking getting clocked, bro.
Clock.
I'm going to clock your ass.
You're going to get the wind knocked out of you.
Yeah. Oh, this is a really fun one.
Washing cars and pets, it says on there.
Car wash, pet bath, have fun.
Look at the little boy.
The little boy's my favorite. He looks like he's like, man, I don't know how I got to this fucking party, but my sister's wearing steampunk glasses and she's getting a little funky over here.
Yeah, because we don't have a swimming pool, so we're going to go outdoors and spray each other with a hose. That's the fun that we have.
Oh, there was nothing worse than that. Like, I remember for me personally, like the sprinkler attachment, my dad got that out one year, and I was just like, this isn't for us.
Oh, I loved it.
I was like, this is for the grass.
I would run and jump over that thing 50 to 80 times and love every minute of it.
I did when I was young, but as I got older, it would be on. I'd be like, get the fuck away from me. I remember being like, you're not a real fucking pool. This piece of shit out of here. Be watching my fucking dad look at the grass like he was watching it grow. I'm like,
we want the grass to grow.
so like, okay, so guys, listen, I have bought the robot lawnmower. It's going to be running a lot of time. I will be watering grass regularly.
Is that for real?
Yeah, he bought a robot lawnmower. Called it Roby. It was a whole fucking thing. He was obsessed with it. Set up
It's like
wires.
a Roomba? But it's a Roomba, but for grass?
Oh, dude.
Huh?
My dad like weaseled his way in to get it for free. This is another thing I've told you this before and you don't give a crap.
Me?
No. Everyone, it's just, you don't, I don't know what I talk about.
I don't believe I remember anything about but you have to remember, I have early onset dementia. I can't remember anything.
You're an old woman. But yeah, basically the way that it used to go is you'd have a little lawnmower like this. And you basically put this wire in and it just follows the wire the whole day. Mows your lawn, does it all. My dad got one and was the talk of the neighborhood.
How is it not chewing up people or pets? How's it not cutting up small children or cats and dogs?
Well, because it stays low to the ground. It's not like it rears up on its back like it does a fucking wheelie.
But what if a kid fell down? Would it roll over the kid and chop it up as it's
No,
rolling
I think
over?
it would be like a Roomba where it's like, meow, meow. It would give you the little notification. I bet these guys are fucking rocking and rolling now. Dude, this looks like one of the old ass ones. These are robotic lawnmowers. I feel like one of those. It was like this and bright yellow. Oh, God. And the worst part was like, I think my dad named him like Roby or something. And it's like, what a fucking...
I have never heard of such a thing, and I've heard of a lot of stuff.
Of a robot lawnmower.
It
Never
just
heard of
seems
it.
Very unsafe.
Oh, they stay low to the ground. You're getting got by all this propaganda.
I've just seen too many people get killed by lawnmowers.
God, I've seen a lot of people get killed by lawnmowers. No, this is safe.
Oh,
This is as safe as it could be. I'm an expert on
Here I go. Not listening to you about it's safe.
Dude, you try to talk to Igor and tell him you don't want a robot lawnmower because of safety, he'll never stop talking to you. You'll never stop getting emails. Every day he'll send you videos of a nice robot. He'll be like, look, this one's very nice. It's a nice guy.
I want to see it in action. I want to see how it works.
Robot lawnmower in...
I'll just sit back for a minute while you look that up.
Hey, you go right ahead. Get your little heating pad on. Hey, guys, I'm not the greatest Google searcher. I'm just trying to, like, find stuff, and I'm just not doing good.
It will end mowing forever. Aww.
In today's video, I've got something so exciting to share. This is the brand new EcoFlow Blade robotic mower. Now, robot mowers aren't new. I've shown you several of them on my channel, but this thing changes everything. It is the world's first robotic mower that is completely wireless. That means you don't need to dig any kind of boundary wire, and this thing will actually mow your lawn in straight lines. It's got an all-aluminum frame that looks like...
That is some high-tech mumbo-jumbo. My dad was out there putting the wire in every step of the way. He pulled himself up by his bootstraps, okay? If you're going to be working with a robot, you got to guide it.
Really? But these you don't need.
This one, you didn't have to do the thing in there. But yeah, I guess it just goes right along.
Like it was designed from outer space. The front wheels even go sideways. That's something you've only seen in the movies, but it actually allows this mower to make super sharp turns without ever tearing up your lawn. It's also the world's first mower to feature a bagger. That means this thing, in addition to mowing, can do a yard cleanup, sticks, acorns, or anything else that's on your lawn. It also is a smart mower, meaning it's got all kinds of sensors. It's got cameras, radar. It can even detect rain. That means when you put this thing out on your lawn, it's going to mow
it looks
as efficiently as
sad.
possible. Now, because EcoFlow makes all types of battery technology, it's got a super efficient battery inside, and it can even recharge this battery in just 2 hours. I got the chance to work with this mower for just over a week. Now, that's not a lot of time, but it gave me a chance to see what this mower could do, how to set it up, and how good of a job it could actually do mowing my lawn. When you get one...
Now you're telling me that this thing isn't going to kill me.
That thing looks like it could kill you.
I mean, imagine like a fucking like old-timey farmer and a fucking home EcoFlow guy comes to like sell him this. That guy is out of there. That farmer's like, you better get the fuck off my property.
You mean to tell me if I have a errant acorn on the ground and I fall and the eco mower's out there, it's not going to roll over me and chop my arm or leg off?
No. So actually, the great thing about the EcoFlow, what was your name again? Walnut?
Hubert.
Oh, okay.
Hubert Walnut, but you can call me Mr. Walnut.
Okay, Mr. Walnut. Listen, I'm telling you, this thing is not ever, this thing's going to be safer than even your kids' fake lawnmower that they have. It's
a little Fisher-Price toy?
Yep. Safer,
No way.
safer than that, I promise you. You put your kid on top of this, you put your kid on top of that lawnmower, and I'm talking on top. They're standing on their tippy toes. This is going to save you. This is better.
Well, my kids are grown. I got grandchildren, and I certainly would never trust them with the EcoFlow in my yard.
Okay, let's get back to basics, what we're talking about. It will not roll over you. If you fall down, Mr. Acorn Walnut, if you fall down, this thing is going to, not only is it not going to run over you, it's going to ask you if you're okay.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
I ain't having no robot ask me how I'm doing.
No, it's actually a really cool feature. It's got it actually can love you, too. Yeah, it can love you while you're down.
Why would I need love of a robot? I have my wife. We've been married 37 years.
Okay.
Happy as can be. She loves me.
Yeah? You guys still,
She's in there cooking my supper right now.
oh, God.
You know what she's going to do if she hears there's a robot salesman out here?
What's she doing?
She's going to lose her mind and get the shotgun and come out here and shoot you up some. And knock the wind out of you and knock the daylights out of you.
Oh, God. Well, listen, I don't want none of that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to send you one of these.
Robots?
Yep. Sending it to you for free. Free of charge. You just let this baby run. Let's see what happens.
Oh, let me guess. I got to put a bunch of wires up so it can do its job.
Nope. That's the greatest part about this little puppy. You just set it, let it rip. Listen, when I talk to my customers, I end up adopting their accent just to show them that I know exactly what they're going through.
So you mean to tell me if my wife's out in the yard hanging up clothes on the clothesline, because that's what she does.
Put the suds in the bucket and the clothes hanging out on the line. God, I love that song. Sarah McLaughlin
Great song.
wrote that.
But let's say my wife's out there and maybe your undergarments fall down and trip her. You know, they fall down at 2 her feet and trip her. You telling me this EcoFlow ain't going to run over her and chop her legs all up?
The EcoFlow does not have a wheelie capability. And I'm closing my eyes right now because I'm imagining undergarments all over me right now. So excuse the fuck out of me for closing my eyes for a moment. Listen, Mr. Walnut Acorn Man, I'm listening. I'm trying to level with you. This thing will not kill you. In fact, it's going to improve the quality of your life. You give me an option, I'm going to send this over. I'm going to let you two have supper and get to necking and knocking the daylights out of each other's private parts, and I'll be on my way. But I promise you, you will have an EcoFlow blade.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, hit
You know,
me.
my dog Rufus is out there, and he loves laying in the sun and fall asleep 6-7 hours a day.
Yeah.
You're telling me Rufus is laying out in that yard and this thing ain't going to come run over and tear his legs up?
I don't know if you understand what an object sensor is. Okay?
I guess I don't.
It's starting to actually make me think that you don't really understand a lot of technology to begin with, and that's not going to be
It seems like it looks like a tractor to me that ain't got nobody sitting in it.
Here's what I got to tell you.
That's just going hog wild.
Your little buddy Rufus, he ain't got nothing to worry about. He can lay in that sun 6-7 hours as long as he wants, because this mother only holds a charge of 4 hours. So it's going to need at least another 2 hours to get to your pal Rufus out there. That's how time works.
But you're telling me my neighbor, Miss Marigold, comes over and is walking with a pie in her hand, and she's making sure not to spill it because she just made a fresh pecan pie, and then she trips on an errant acorn like I did in my scenario and falls down. This thing ain't going to roll over and tear her legs up.
Now, if the thing does bump into her before the fall happens, excuse me, I'm closing my eyes. I'm just thinking about this pie that Miss Marigold Round made. And if she gets bumped by it, it will jostle her a little bit. It'll be a little jostle, nothing she can't recover from, okay?
Well, will she drop her pie?
The pie could be dropped, but I think that's going to be a reflection of Miss Marigold Round's footing and vertigo, how far it's progressed. Yeah, I know a lot about your neighbor's stuff. I work for Monsanto. I'm here to sue you and fuck your whole life over. We're going to be taking over this farm. We found one seed over here while we were...
What?
I don't work for EcoFlow Blade. I just got a buddy.
What the hell kind of conspiracy is this?
Whoa.
Mr. Acorn turns on the fucking Eco Blade and fucking tears up the guy's legs.
Kills the guy who's there for Monsanto. Oh, boy.
Kills the Monsanto guy and tears his legs up.
Hey, that's what we do. All right, y'all. I think that's a good place to end this podcast.
Oh.
We love y'all. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Fuck you. And cut.
Mm.